Hello, my name is Lola Afari Martinson, and today I'll be providing a brief summary of my project, Restoring Justice, a comparative study of Gacaca courts and racial reparations in the U.S. In America, conversations always seem to come back to one thing: race. It has shaped this country since this country was created, and its impact on our present day society is undeniable. Today, 67% of Black Americans say that they cannot trust the U.S. government, and an even greater 77% believe reparations are necessary. But I wanted to ask a bigger question. Can financial reparations alone really fix the problem? Can we move toward repair without first addressing the broken relationships between Black Americans and the very system that harmed them for so long? How do you begin to rebuild that trust? These questions weighed on me before I started my research because I believe that this is one of the most pressing issues our country faces today. So I turned to something I was already passionate about: restorative justice. Restorative justice isn't a lens typically applied to reparations, but I believe that it should be. Historically, restorative justice has helped communities heal and repair relationships between those harmed and those responsible for harm. Unlike retributive justice, which focuses on punishment, restorative justice emphasizes healing and accountability. This made me wonder, could this powerful tool be applied to racial reparations? And that's the question that guided my research. For 4 months over the summer, I worked with Dr. Juan Floyd Thomas, Associate Professor of African American Religious Studies at Vanderbilt University, through the Pioneer Academics Research Program. Each week, I spent 2 hours discussing race in America with Dr. Floyd Thomas, refining my research question and shaping my argument. I dedicated about an hour a day to researching and writing, but one of my biggest challenges was time management. The deeper I dove into my research, the more absorbing it became for me, sometimes at the expense of my writing deadlines. But through discipline and structure, I pushed forward, completing a project that I believe has the power to change the way we think about reparations. My research draws parallels between Rwanda's Gacaca courts and the United States' struggle with racial injustice, introducing a new concept: relational reparations. Unlike traditional reparations, which focus solely on financial compensation, relational reparations prioritize rebuilding trust, fostering conversation, and repairing broken relationships within communities. By advocating for a system that emphasizes accountability, healing, and reconciliation, this research challenges existing ideas about justice and offers an alternative path forward, not just for policy discussions, but for closing the racial divides in America and beyond. This work represents an interdisciplinary discovery, combining history and sociology to create a new framework or philosophy for justice. And through this research, I've learned something invaluable. Restorative justice isn't just something that's theoretical. It's a solution. Most people don't even know what restorative justice is or how it could be used at both national and community levels. But I believe that needs to change. That's why I've already taken steps to put my research into action. This year, I presented my findings to over 200 students at my school's academic showcase, and this summer, I plan to collaborate with libraries and community organizations to host restorative justice workshops for high school students. These workshops will create safe spaces where young people can learn how to engage in meaningful conversation about conflict resolution, accountability, and community healing. I believe that this work has the potential to reshape how we address racial injustice, moving away from cycles of harm and toward a model of healing, reconciliation, and most importantly, systemic change. The racial divides in America won't disappear with the snap of a finger. But by fostering conversations and implementing restorative justice at just the community level, we can begin to rebuild trust and create lasting change. Because at the end of the day, my work isn't just research. It's a step toward a more just and equitable future. Thank you.